Bixby Beavers, happy Monday. Well, we're coming up to the end of January, and February is a special month for a variety of reasons. Well, one of them being that we recognize African American history or Black history. So, throughout this month, I'm going to be highlighting some historical figures from the Black community who have done extraordinary things and contribution to our wonderful country. So I want to be able to share those ideas with you so we can learn and know that there are plenty of people in our country and in our history that have done some amazing things that have changed our lives and to a certain extent even changed the course of history. So be prepared to see those videos in February or that part of my video in February. And so in the meantime, listen to my friends who will be sharing some things with you. See ya.
Hey there, Brunos and Brunettes. It's Bragtag Bruno here with another lesson on respect. I'm just taking a break from my workout and my smoothie right now so that I can talk to you about this, because it's important. Now listen up, and listen closely. When Bragtag Bruno was a little Brunito, he was new to a school, and he didn't really know anybody, and that made him made him nervous quite a bit, and anxious. Maybe you know that feeling. Sometimes you get a stomach ache, your eyes get watery, and you don't know how to be with other people. Anyway, as I was trying to make friends, I encountered two kinds of people. Those who were kind and friendly, and those who were unkind and mean. And I didn't like being around the mean kids because they made me angry. And I always wanted to fight them because they made me angry. Now looking back, I recognize that wasn't the best option, wanting to fight people, because it just made the problem bigger. But thinking back, I wish I would have known to establish some boundaries. Have you heard of the word boundaries before? Well, boundaries are like an imaginary line that tells people how to treat you and what you do not put up with, right? So let me give you an example. So when I was new to my school in 5th grade and I was making new friends, I went out to play basketball with some of these kids. Now keep in mind, I was not at all a good basketball player. I was pretty good at kicking a ball. I was pretty good at throwing a ball. I was pretty good at jumping from the third rope in a wrestling ring and doing double figure 4 leg locks and all, but I couldn't do that on the playground. So anyway, because I wanted to make some friends, I decided to play some basketball. And like I said, I wasn't very good at it. So these kids decided to laugh at me and make fun of me. And that did not make me happy. It had the opposite effect. Indeed, it made me angry. And I wanted to fight. Luckily, my teacher was close by, and he came over to my rescue and he said, "Hey, Brunito, take it easy. Walk away, have some breaths. Go get a drink of water, calm yourself down. If you think you want to keep playing with these kids, you can come back. But do not get in a fight." So I told my teacher, Mr. Smith, "Yes, sir, I'll go for a walk." In the meantime, Mr. Smith was talking to those kids who were being unkind to me and telling them that they should be encouraging me or maybe showing me how to shoot a basketball instead of laughing at me and wanting to make me angry. And I appreciated that from Mr. Smith because I could tell that he valued respect just like I do, and also like Mr. Vieira does. So, this week, you're going to have an opportunity to make some choices. If kids are going to be mean to you, you have an option. You can take a walk. You can calm down. You can tell them that that is not okay because we don't do that here at Bixby. You can tell them it's not respectful. You can tell them it's not inclusive. And you can even go get an adult for some help. If you're one of those kids who likes to make fun of people or be disrespectful to others, I need you to listen now and listen closely. It is not okay because at Bixby, that is not how we treat people. That'll get you in trouble. So instead of using words that make a problem bigger, or use fighting words or violent words, think about how you can be encouraging to somebody. Perhaps that one student who's not as good as basketball, you can tell them, hey, watch me. Maybe you can try it like this. Or, hey, nice try. Or, hey, you want to play something different? Instead of saying, ha ha, you stink. You're no good. Got it? We'll practice it this week. Mr. Vieira is going to tell me about all the students who are making good choices. This week, I want to give a special shout out to my buddy Rogelio. You see, this week on the playground, there were some kids who were being mean to another kid because of soccer. And Mr. Vieira tells me that Rogelio went up to that young man and stood by him and told the other kids to stop being mean. Now that's respect. Not only is it respect, it's also called being inclusive, thinking about other people. Rogelio, you're a champion in my mind, young man, and you deserve the belt. Now the rest of you, go be like Rogelio. Make some good choices on that playground. Got it? Good. Now do it.
Hey, Bobby, how are you doing this week? Oh, doing pretty good. Gosh, that's great. Last time we talked, you weren't doing so well, remember? Yeah. Well, it's good to hear that you're doing better. And I want you to talk to me a little bit about some things that you noticed this past week. Yes. Well, one thing I noticed is that many of our 4th and 5th graders, many of them are coming to school in uniform again. Yeah, you know what? I noticed that too. I did tell them that if they weren't in uniform, they would have to serve detention with me during lunch. Yeah, I saw them sitting on the bench. Oh, you did? Yeah. What did you notice? I noticed that group of students got smaller and smaller as the week went on. You know what? I did too. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yep. What does that tell you about our Bixby Beavers? Well, it tells me that Bixby Beavers are making good choices to be scholarly and be part of our community. Yeah, I agree with that. And so, yes, that made me happy too. And hopefully, this coming week, there are 0 4th and 5th graders and other students who have to serve detention. Yeah, I hope so too. Well, thank you for noticing that, Bobby. Where are you going now? I'm going back to my tree. Which tree? That one tree. Yeah, but which one? You know, that one. Oh, Bobby. Okay, bye. Bye. Hey, friends, well, I hope we have a great week. Look forward to seeing you out there. Don't forget, this week, you can order some candy grams. They're only $1. So ask a 5th grader about that. And then 5th graders, special note for you. You'll be receiving an order form for your 5th grade t-shirts. I'm excited for you. But it also makes me a little bit sad because that means that it only shows that you're kind of ending your time here with us. So don't go. No, you have to go. Not because I don't want you here, but because it's good to move on and grow. And so, those shirts, those order forms, make sure that you get those filled out, and you have your parent fill it out and send the payment, and then I believe you're going to turn it into your teacher. All right, and that'll count as a uniform shirt. So I really look forward to seeing it. See ya.